Hi and welcome back to Wishing You Well podcast. Laura Seymour, that's me. It's an extension of the We're a Wellbeing magazine, and I have the brilliant and gorgeous Kath Hickey with me today. And
hi, Laura.
We've known each other years, haven't we? We went to school together, and I
followed yours. All kinds.
We've followed you. Well, we've followed your career for many years, and your venture is so you have just. It's called Adore You. You have just started working under the Dr. Rose, is it?
Yes.
And it's for bladder health.
Yeah, so it's for pelvic floor corrector. So I've been working with Dr. Rose for about a year now, so I'm under her supervision because obviously she's a doctor and no one better than a doctor, is there? So it is it's a device that is recommended by medical experts. It has also got over 9 clinical studies to back its safety and effectiveness, and it has also got patented technology. So there is other devices on the market, but the M-Still chair is like the Rolls Royce of pelvic floor corrector device, the machines, if you like. It's non-invasive, and it has 2 protocols on it. Protocol 1 is for incontinence, such as stress, mixed and urge, which is huge, especially in women, menopausal women, postpartum. It's huge, and also in men, you know. And then there's protocol 2, which is sexual dysfunctions. So this can help with, I know it was first FDA approved for erectile dysfunction. It can also help with orgasm enhancements, which everyone needs a bit of that, don't they? And also like vaginal laxity. So so it's quite a handy device.
So you've been there. How long have you been there now?
I've been just coming up to a year.
I was going to say I thought just over a year. And where are you based? You're based
Hamilton Square. So we're based in Dr. Rose's clinic. It's a beautiful Grade 2 listed, gorgeous clinic. She's very arty, so it's a really lovely experience coming to the clinic. It's a very private, very exclusive. You're not sitting in a waiting room with a load of people. It's very one-to-one, personal. That's something that we rarely value. To be that exclusive. You get that exclusive treatment. When you come in. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant! And you're really enjoying it, aren't you?
I love it. I love it. I've had so many clients that have come in that. Isn't it lovely how now these days, I think it's since menopause being getting spoken about, we can talk about taboo subjects, and there is treatments for those taboo subjects, so I've had ladies coming in, I say ladies because that is my main client, that are really suffering, really suffering, and
it's embarrassing. It's not something we want to talk about, and but it happens to us all. We're getting old, the phrase "sneeze and squeeze" as I've got older has meant a lot more to me. I've got to say,
it's true, isn't it? But so they say 1 in 3 women suffer with incontinence. I suffered a bit of stress.
Incontinence? So is that like sort of bowel movement, or is that sort of your bladder as well? So it's because I mean, we've all seen those bulky pee pants that they're advertising and on the telly now, and it is talked about more because the older we get, after having children, going through the menopause, we don't function as we once did. So it's really important to get that message out there and be seen and to be talking about, and it's really important that women know that they can come discreetly and start tackling that problem. So you're saying it's nice to be able to help women. Are people nervous about coming in? What's been the sort of... Are they nervous or are they...
I think it's more educating people over it.
Right.
Unfortunately, this treatment isn't offered on the NHS, which I know in countries like France, and I think it's Germany, that it is. So it is something that you have to go down the private route to get done. So I think... It's starting to, like I say, taboo subjects starting to get spoke about. People are starting to realise and they're educating themselves. Actually, this isn't okay. This isn't okay because we get told it's just
you'll have to deal with that now.
Because women have been told that for years, centuries, haven't they? You know what I mean? But there is definitely, and there's a shift, isn't there, in these things and talking and putting. I imagine a few years back you couldn't do a meta ad on it. Everything's changing, isn't it? So I love it, Law, and also the sexual dysfunction side of it. I've had ladies that have had bad experiences, personal, that I won't go into obviously, but personal bad experiences that have made...
And abusive situations, I'm sure.
Yes, that have made intimacy really difficult. And they're doing the mental side of that, therapy and things, and this is the physical side, and that combined together is helping them, you know, and that's lovely, you know, and it sounds cheesy, Lord, but I really mean that. I love doing something that will help.
That helps somebody.
Especially women, when they get the girls.
And it might be nice to, if, you know, we can speak out to any charity that maybe can refer to you, or maybe get, you know, we were talking about various charities that I work, and maybe we can sort of put you guys together and find out what help is out there for women's, and certainly women's organisations, and if there's any funding that they can perhaps get help with, that might be a chat that we have. But you know, no, I think it's amazing. So if anyone was wanting to come in to see you, talk us through, how would they get hold of you? How would they? What would be the process of them coming in? Just so I think sometimes, you know, like when you have a visual of, you know, going into an office, meeting somebody, whether it be a solicitor or whether it be a doctor, if you've already processed that in your head when you do it, tell us walk us through it. So obviously there's via the website, on social media, ring me, you know, things like that. So what it is, somebody would... Sorry, Laura. Sorry, what's the website? So we're www.adoryourfloor.co.uk, as in pelvic floor, adore your floor. So that's the website. So what would happen, Laura, is that you'd come in for a free consultation. Obviously to have a chat, what's going on with you. And also there's paperwork to be done. We do always say that if you have been to your GP or a specialist, if you've got like advanced things going on in that area, we'd always recommend you speak to your GP or your specialist first, obviously. And then you come in for your free consultation and you have a trial of the chair. Now we do have another device which does the same, it's got the same technology, but the M-Seller chair, without getting too scientific, it's patented, so it's called HIFEM, High Intensity Focused Electromagnetic. Now, the important thing in the patented technology is the F for focus. So it focuses on the pelvic floor muscles. Other devices can focus a bit more on like your glutes and your thighs. So that does separate a little bit from the others. It's a lot more of a high-end machine. It's not more of an expensive machine to buy. The treatment is a little bit more expensive. So we have got another device which will still give you brilliant results. It's still FDA approved. But the difference in it's just a more high-end device. But we offer bundles. So the reason why I'm saying this, Laura, is that it can be priced.
It can suit people's budgets. So we can have a bundle. So for example, you could have so many sessions on the M-Seller with the other device, put it together so it could, you know, it could work with your budget a bit more. We also offer Clear Pay and Klarna.
I was just going to say you do payment plans and stuff. So that's nice that people can really tailor make the package for you. And how many sessions do you say that you need? Would you say that you'd need? So, I mean, it obviously depends on the... No, but it's definitely, it's a course of 6. A course of 6 for maximum results over a 3-week period, and you get 2 treatments a week. So it's like, for example, you'd have like a Monday, then a Thursday, so you've got a few days in between. After the course, they say it's up to 3 months, so your muscles are continuing to tighten up and stimulating and strengthening. So it's a 3 months, and then you can come in for your maintenance sessions. So when my clients leave, we do recommend Kegels. I know they're a pain. Everyone, Kegel exercises are a pain, but any kind of Kegel exercises, yoga, core strength, everything's going to help, Laura, isn't it? But one of the reasons why most people want this treatment is because bladder control, Kegel exercises, it's just not realistic. I know, it's like, I can't go on a trampoline anymore. I can't go on a trampoline anymore, but you do worry about going to yoga or in case, you know, in case there is
But it's just time consuming. A lot of us haven't got time to exercise, never mind sit and do all these Kegel exercises. So what we say is that then you can come in and have maintenance sessions. It does get a lot more cost effective for your maintenance session. And then you can pop in like every 2 or 3 months and just come in for it. It's only a 28 minute treatment.
And it doesn't hurt.
No, it's not invasive. You're fully clothed with nice baggy trousers. One of my clients explained it, which I thought was brilliant, as sitting on a tumble dryer in the laundrette. So
I love that.
That
sounds exciting.
Yeah, it's a strange sensation. It can get quite intense.
I can imagine.
But not uncomfortably intense. But once you get used to it, it's one of those things, you just get used to it. Yeah. But I like to incorporate being mindful when people are on it. Also, what I do is, the clinic's lovely, dim the lights, got a lovely infrared heater. And so like when you train, I've done a lot of weight training in the past and do mind to muscle. So you're engaging with the muscle. So it's being mindful. So you can have a little read, but I do try and get my clients to that 28 minutes. And most people love it because they don't get 28 minutes to just sit still and have that time to themselves. And it's meditating, really, isn't it?
It is, you're right.
So I like to incorporate that in with it. I think it's a really nice touch. And loads of my ladies like, oh, that was actually really nice. Just had a little chill
I love
time.
that, It's nice to just get 28 minutes to yourself, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
And what type of price range? I know you said that you can incorporate any price range to it, but what are you sort of looking at per treatment or per course?
So it's per course. I'd always recommend the course for maximum results. Starts at 600 up to 995 for the course of 6. And like, this is the next best thing before surgery, basically, you know. So the results, it's like 96% positive results. There's a lot of studies to prove its effectiveness, and it really is a fabulous device, Law. Yeah, it does.
And success rates, you must have hundreds of stories.
Oh, there's loads of data and to back it all. Yeah, it's all been, the studies are very good. Yeah.
And so prolapse, would it help?
Yeah, it can help with prolapse from stage 1 to 3. So stage 1, it's got brilliant results.
What conditions that if someone was experienced and they thought, I want to try this before surgery? So prolapse.
So prolapse stage 1 to 3. Prolapse 4 would be a contraindication. We couldn't treat them.
Okay.
So again, this is why we always recommend going to GP specialists
first.
It can help with bowel and rectal prolapse as well.
Okay.
Just tightening everything up. It's like I say, it's tightening, stimulating all those pelvic floor muscles, and so it's got a lot of bit of brain fog then.
It's all right.
Talking about
it's menopause. I have it all the time, constantly. So is there anything else that we haven't touched on that you want to talk about?
I think as well, me and my age, I'm 46, I'm going through menopause. I've struggled with a bit of stress incontinence myself. Obviously, I've used a chair myself. I think that's always nice when somebody has experienced things, and I think it's nice for people to be able to. Me personally, if I'd rather speak to somebody who'd been through it and understood, So I think. You've known me, Laura. I'm quite a...
Yeah, we've known each other.
Yeah, I'm quite... I'd say I'm quite an easy person.
Open, honest.
And it's nice when you've got somebody who's, I'm
going to come in. I'm going to try it. I definitely am.
Come in. You love it. It's brilliant. It's really good. I've been noticing as well, because I was getting up at night, weeing a lot all the time, and even just having my little maintenance sessions.
You don't get... you're not
having
getting
a fun night's sleep, which is lovely.
Oh, bless it. It's getting old, Kath, aren't we?
I know. But a little example for you, I'll just quickly tell you. So I did a step aerobics class, which I hadn't done step aerobics for ages, and all I say, Lord, thank God I had black leggings on, because it was a different movement. And it's just weird myself with the whole class. I was in a class full of really younger girls, and I was thinking, oh my God. I went on the chair. This was a while back, and the following week I did. So I had like a maintenance session. The following week I did the same class, and nothing. It was great. And I can wear blue leggings now to the gym.
I'm definitely coming in to try it. I think we all need to be talking about it more and recommending it and taking the bull by the horns ourselves, because we wouldn't think of anything to go and get years ago going to get our hair done or our nails done or our lashes done and spending that money. So why not spend it on something that we actually need for ourselves? Something that's going to help our health physically, and
obviously, and as well, reduction in pads as well, because pads can get very expensive, can't they? So it's in the long run, financially having the treatment could, you could benefit from it. Yeah.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, thanks for coming in, Kath. I really appreciate it. It's always lovely to see you.
Thank you. But yeah, I was a bit nervous coming in, but it always is, isn't it, when you put on the spotlight?
You always come across so well, though. You do like your videos and you always come across amazing. You come across amazing. You have nothing to worry about at all.
Thank you.
But one thing I have been asking everybody, and I know you're really into your fitness and your health, I always say, what's your well-being tip if you can think of one, whether it's just drinking more water or... anything?
For me, menopause weight, my age, I would 100% say high protein diet. I just think a high protein diet fills you up, because there's so many benefits to it, you know. So that's something that I do try and follow a lot now. Lot less carbs. I just feel that for me now, it just suits my age. And you know, I used to always be well into my training and stuff, got away with a lot a more. As you get older, you can't. But for me, just the high protein diet's been really good. Is that the right answer? Or was I supposed to say meditating or something?
No, I think it's just it's nice to know from everybody what their
from a health point of view.
And I think that's very valid. I think that's a really good.
I do think it's got a lot of benefits to it, definitely.
No, thank you, Kath.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.